And now it's time for Hobo Reviews with Willie B.A. Hobo. Tonight's review, The Waterboy. Oh my God, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life! Mama always said, spoilers! There's this guy named Bobby Boucher, played by Adam Sandler. Gee, that's becoming a pattern now. As he lives with his mama, because mama always says everything is the devil and mama is God. What kind of a mama is that? And they live in Louisiana by the Bayou Bay. Well, not the bay, but the bayou. And Bobby Boucher is a water boy for the Louisiana football team. Except not for long, because the coach says, "You're fired." So Bobby Boucher is hired as a water boy for LSU, which is the LSU wannabe, and they suck. Because they're the worst college football team ever. They never won a game for God knows how long, until Bobby Boucher is brought on as a football player. And you want to know how he's a good football player? Because Harry Winkler, the coach, tells him, visualize an attack. Visualize an attack. And so he lets out his anger on the opposition. And thus the Bulldogs start to win. And win. Setting up a showdown with Louisiana for the Bourbon Bowl. Which doesn't exist. Yet apparently in this movie it does. Until they discover that Bobby Boucher had a fake transcript. So he can't play in the Bourbon Bowl. And so he goes studying to get, a high school equivalency test passed, because that's how he gets in. Because it turns out the coach faked the transcript all along, but did not support Bobby Boucher. Because some people wanted to cut his hand off. So he finally tells his mother that he's been playing football and going to school behind his back. And she fakes her own heart attack and fakes her own coma, just so that she can get even with Bobby Boucher. And then Bobby realizes that he shouldn't have upset her mother, so then she finally wakes up from her fake coma, even though she really didn't have a coma. And she finally accepts Bobby for what he's doing. Oh, by the way, he gets a girlfriend, and he sees titties, boobies, giggity. So they get to the second half of the Bourbon Bowl. Bobby Boucher makes a difference, and the team wins the game. Oh, by the way, Brent Musburger is a complete douchebag in this movie. I feel bad for Mr. Dan Fauci, mama. I, for one, love this movie because it's, Adam Sandler in the 90s. This is Willie B.A. Hobo saying, "Chant! You got chant! Come on, Africa, will ya? Come on, chant! Come on! Why did you join a football team? That way you too can win a national championship! You can be a dynasty!"